Hello, people. Welcome to Chelsea Blues TV. Today, let's talk about Chelsea's striker situation because as it stands right now, it looks like Chelsea have 6 strikers in their books, especially with adding Danny Welbeck to the club. Chelsea have 6 strikers, and Chelsea would have to let go some of these strikers. Let's talk about the strikers. Let's talk about which one do you think we should let go, which one should we keep, which one do you want to be our first choice striker and second choice striker, as the case may be. Let's just have a discussion and let's go. So I'm going to be looking at an article from the Athletic on Twitter, and they're saying that Chelsea now have 6 strikers in their senior squad following Danny Welbeck's transfer, and they intend to have half as many in going into the next season. So we intend to have like 3 strikers. So we need to not get rid in terms of, I need to say a better word. We need to find a solution for 3 strikers so that we can have only 3 remaining in the club. So João Pedro is going nowhere and is being given a new deal, as the Athletic has reported. Liam Delap is one of the players most likely to go. He joined from Ipswich Town for £30 million last summer, but the club are looking for a fee in excess of that. So the club are looking to make a little bit more money than they signed him for. So maybe somewhere around 35 million to 40 million pounds will do for Liam Delap to be sent to a different club that will come for him. On the other player, Nicolas Jackson, is valued at 65 million and is liked by Aston Villa, while the asking price for Marc Guiu is 25 million. And all three have interest from clubs in England and abroad. Emegha Emegha, currently recovering from hamstring injury, is not assured of his role yet. Emegha Emegha just joined Chelsea, and it's looking like he's going to be on his way out of Chelsea. That is brutal. That is really brutal. He just came to the club, and he hasn't even been given a chance, and it's looking like there are reports that he may be going out of Chelsea or going to a different club out of Chelsea. It could be very brutal, and sometimes I know I can feel what Chelsea has done with Emegha Emegha. You sign a player when you see the potential might be there, so that you can quickly sell him out to a different club. You are trying to prevent other clubs from getting him, and then he becomes a superstar in other clubs. So you sign him on, and then you possibly sell him and make higher money somewhere else. I've seen clubs do that before with Morata. I remember Morata was in Juventus and he was on loan in Juventus, and then Real Madrid, I think it was Real Madrid that owned him before. They called him back and then they sold him to Chelsea for a higher fee. That was something similar that maybe they were doing with Emegha Emegha, because I can't understand why we are getting rid of Emegha Emegha without even watching him play for Chelsea at all. But for Marc Guiu, if we can sell him for the price that is being quoted, £25 million, that will be a huge return on investment, because we signed him for only £5 million. If you remember back a couple of seasons ago, we signed him for only £5 million from Barcelona. And if we can get like 25 million for him, that is amazing deal for Marc Guiu. And I don't think Marc Guiu is ready to compete for Chelsea's number 3 spot. I don't think he's ready for that yet. I think he needs to go to a little bit of lower team so he can build up his career and build his get his striking career going. I think he's a good player, but he needs to go to a lower club. Maybe even Sunderland now looks like it's bigger than him. Maybe Coventry City, maybe somewhere a little bit, below mid-table team in England, and maybe Championship too, just to build his career up so that he can be the player that he really wants to be. Because for me, I feel like he's not able to make the cut in Chelsea squad. That is Marc Guiu. I'm talking about Marc Guiu. So let me know what you think about Marc Guiu. Do you think Chelsea should give him a chance? For me, I don't think so. Honestly, personally, I don't think so. I don't think Chelsea should give him a chance. I just think that Chelsea should think of moving him on, rightfully so. And then let's talk about the other player here that we're talking about, Liam Delap. Yeah, let's talk about Liam Delap. Liam Delap, for me, I feel like he did well for Ipswich Town the season that we bought him from Ipswich Town when they got relegated. He was a really, really good striker for them. but then it was too good for us to pass off the offer to get him for only 30 million pounds of his release clause, because the plan was if he worked out well for Chelsea, he could be Chelsea's number 2 or number 1 striker, and if we just got him for only 30 million. If it doesn't work out, which is the case now, we could easily sell him on, and that is what Chelsea is about to do. It's very, very, very wise business that Chelsea did. You sign a player that you take a risk on. If it doesn't work out, you sell him out for a cheap price as well. So in this case, we bought him for 30 million pounds. Chelsea are looking for somewhere around 35 to 40 million pounds to sell him on, and that price is really, really good. I think a lot of clubs are interested. Everton is interested. I think I've heard Nottingham Forest who are interested in Liam Delap as well, but I don't know if Chelsea are going to sell him to Nottingham Forest or Everton or whichever club that is interested. But I definitely know that Chelsea are interested in letting Liam Delap go. So let me know what you think about Liam Delap. Do you think he should stay in Chelsea? What club do you think he's going to go to? Let me know that in the comment section below. And then, of course, Nicolas Jackson is the big one. For me, I don't mind if he stays. So we have João Pedro as the main striker. João Pedro can also play the number 10 position. And then maybe someone like Welbeck playing the leading 9, the actual 9 position. João Pedro in number 10. And let's say Kopama on the right wing and Morgan Rogers on the left wing. What a strong front 4 that would be. I could see that happening too. Okay, so João Pedro number 1 striker. I feel like Danny Welbeck is number 2, and then we have a number 3 or alternates number 2 and number 3 with Danny Welbeck would be Nicolas Jackson. This would be a strong striking force for Chelsea. But either way, even if we sell him, I'm still okay with that. As long as we sell him to maybe Aston Villa and not Tottenham Hotspur, I'm still okay with that. So, guys, let me know what you think about that story with Nicolas Jackson. What do you think should happen to him? What do you think? Where do you think we should sell him to? Do you think we should sell him all the way out of the Premier League, or what do you think? For me, I feel like Aston Villa is a perfect fit for him. And with that being said, I also wanted to mention the Datsen Sapev, this new striker that we just bought that scored that goal, that lovely goal in the first preseason that we had. That guy, for me though, if you ask me, we should keep that guy around for a third choice striker. For example, we have João Pedro as the number 1, and then we have Danny Welbeck as number 2 striker, and then that boy can be number 3 striker. The key here is to expose him to the Premier League, expose him to Chelsea's gameplay, let him be the number 3 striker, let him be the striker that we use for cup games, in the smaller teams cup games, and let him be the striker that we can use for, now we bring him in when we are really, really, really maybe winning some games, and just let him come in and maybe see some games out. If he can get like 3 goals or 4 goals in his first season, that would be an amazing turnout output for him, for the 17-year-old that will soon turn to 18 years old. I feel like we should keep him. I feel like we should sell Liam Delap, we should sell Nicolas Jackson, and we should sell Marc Guiu, and keep of course Pedro Neto is staying with a potential improved contract. And then, of course, we just bought Danny Welbeck as a second striker, and then let this guy be the third striker. Remember, we don't have Champions League, so this can be a season where we coach this small boy, this little kid from Azerbaijan, I think so. We can coach him to bring him gradually up to speed, and then from next season, he can also maybe now go on loan and really play for a first team. Because by that time, a lot of Premier League clubs must have known who he is, and then the other second season, he can come back to be a second striker or challenge for the main striking spot. I think that boy has the comparison to Sergio Aguero, and I really like him. I really, really do like how he plays. So, guys, so that's all I have for you guys and the discussion about our strikers. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Let's discuss, and I would love to read your comments. I'd love to see what you think about these strikers and our striker situation. Who do you want us to keep, and who do you want us to let go during the transfer window? All right, guys, please subscribe to this channel. Follow this channel. Follow, and share my video. Like this, like, share. Let's grow, and I appreciate you guys. So thank you so much. See you on my next video. Peace out.